Hi everybody. Well, it looks like we're starting our fourth week, and we've already got a couple of assignments under our belts. Some of you have already started turning in work for the second assignment, which is the frame. I've noticed that some of you have questions about how to approach the assignments, and let me see if I can fill in some of that right now. Basically, at the end of the semester, just think about yourself in the end of the semester, and if you're reviewing some of the work that other students have submitted, you should be able to spot any one of the pictures and say, yeah, that was something that was turned in for geometry, because it was specifically or most essentially about geometry, or that one's about the shutter speed assignment, because it's really about something having to do with the essence of the shutter speed, whether it's blur or stop action or what have you. But the idea that you want to be thinking about is, well, you want to be taking lots of pictures generally. So when you're shooting for your assignments, you want to be thinking in terms of like different possible aspects of approaching for geometry, the frame, background and foreground, what have you. Background and foreground is our new one, which is an exciting one because it's also about scale and using your aperture to play with the depth of field, what is in focus and what isn't in focus. So you want to be thinking about the basic things that I mentioned briefly in the description when I introduced the assignment, and then you just want to shoot a lot. That gives you practice. It's an implicit way of practicing your knowledge, versus an explicit way of being able to say, yes, I know exactly what this assignment is about. Sometimes you just have to do it to start understanding it and practicing it actually. So when you're actually shooting quite a bit, you'll get some ideas, you will, and then when you're editing, you're at home or wherever, and you're editing down to your 5 pictures from your various collections of different shoots. There you'll be able to make a decision based on what 5 pictures best represent the essence of the assigned topic. So for this coming week, it's going to be background and foreground. So what is the relationship between the background and foreground? How do I highlight it? How do I minimize it? Stuff like that. Things to give you thought. Things to think about anyway. The other thing that I want to say is, please, most of you are turning in your work properly sized and properly named and what have you. If you haven't or you don't, please do. If you have any questions about how, I'd be happy to review it. The other thing is, you are allowed to slightly alter your photographs through photo software. This is slightly. Please don't go overboard. What is overboard? Well, we'll talk about it. And that's, it's a working definition. You have to be working to be able to define it, in other words. But anyway, I hope you're all having fun with your shooting and challenging yourselves. And do keep in touch. I look forward to seeing more of your work. All right, talk to you later.